we know that we are going through a difficult time at the moment, but it's difficult for loads of different people for loads of different reasons. And within that, I think one of the main things that I've been talking to people about is focusing on the things that you can control and letting go of the things that you can't. I want to give you another example of how you can do this, because I think in this global world, personal situation that we're all in, it's really easy to kind of get wrapped up in that. But if you imagine that you are driving your way to work and it's a route that you always go, like it always happens, you always go that way, it's fine, but today you get a flat tire. So it's something completely out of your control, but yet we take it so personally. We then think, oh my God, I'm going to be late. Why does this always happen to me? I'm not going to know what to do. I haven't got the money for another tire. We kind of bottle it all up and put it all in ourselves, and we make ourselves feel so frustrated, and we trick ourselves into thinking we had any control over this. And often we go through life and we may be driving to work and someday we forget something, so we have to go back, or we're stuck in a little bit of traffic. But because those things are quite little, we don't really see them as any sort of setback or things we can't control. But with this example, you can see that how you can blow it out of proportion in your mind into something that you really feel that you have no control over. But you don't have control over every situation, but you have control in how you react to it. So the key here is, okay, you have a flat tire, but seeing it as what it is, you have a flat tire. What can I do about it? Seeing this difficulty not as a threat, not as something that is even a problem, but something you can overcome, a potential for development, if you will. And within that, you can then think, okay, well, this gives me the opportunity to call so-and-so. They know how to change a tyre. This gives me the opportunity to use my spare tyre. This gives me the opportunity to finish listening to the podcast as I'm waiting for a recovery person. Whatever it is, shifting it and focusing on what you can control. All you can control is getting that tyre fixed. You can't control anything else. You can't control anyone's reaction to you being late. All you can control is your reaction. So focusing on what you can control, and I hope you can draw comparisons in that. So really looking at the situation quite objectively and thinking what is happening, almost looking at it as someone else it's happened to someone else, and thinking, okay, well, Kelly has a flat tire, Kelly's gonna go and do this, and thinking of it like that, it really helps kind of create that distance and allow you to put it into perspective, and then seeing it as something that you can overcome, so seeing it as a potential and not being bogged down into all the things that you can't control because of it. And then with the things that are still bothering you but you can't control, let them go. So within this, we want to use maybe some breathing exercises. So as you breathe in, recognize your thought, and as you breathe out, let it go. And that does take some practice, and you may want to use some visualization. So as you're imagining some clouds floating by, so as you're breathing in and breathing out, you're breathing out what you can't control into the cloud, leaves on a stream, waves on a beach, something that allows you just to let it go. And it takes practice, but I promise you, the more you start to focus on what you can't control, and allow to let that can't control go, so focus on what you can control, sorry, let go of what you can't, it is going to make a massive difference in this global pandemic and beyond. Hope that helps you and gives you a way of looking at things and a way to try things in maybe a little bit of a different way.